Good morning, students. In the previous topic, you learned about habitat. What is a habitat? Do you remember? Habitat is the surrounding where an organism live. Okay, it is a dwelling place or a home for a particular organism. Habitats can be divided into mainly into two types. One is the terrestrial habitat and the other one is the aquatic habitat. Terrestrial habitat means the plants and animals that live on land. Okay, all the plants and animals that live on land, okay, so they come under the terrestrial habitat. Okay, and terrestrial habitat includes forests, deserts, grasslands, mountains. All these come under the terrestrial habitat. Okay, on the other hand, plants and animals that live in water are come under aquatic habitat. Okay, and aquatic habitats include ponds, rivers, lakes, oceans. Okay, all these are the aquatic habitat. Now, a habitat has, these were terrestrial habitat and aquatic habitat were the kinds of habitat. Okay. Now, a habitat has two components. What are these two components? The one is the biotic component. Okay, the biotic component, and the another one is the abiotic components. The biotic components include living things in a habitat. All the living things in a habitat are called as the biotic components. And which are the living things? Living things include all the plants and all the animals. Okay, animals include human beings also. Human beings are also a kind of animal. Okay, so biotic components include all the living things, whereas abiotic components include the non-living things in a habitat. Okay, and what are these non-living things in a habitat? They are soil, air, water, sunlight, and heat. Okay, so children, you all see that these biotic components, okay, the biotic components, that means the plants and the animals are fully dependent on the abiotic components, isn't it? See, the abiotic components like soil, if there is no soil, if there is no air or no water or sunlight or heat, the biotic components cannot survive. Plants and animals as well as human beings, we all need soil, air, water, sunlight and heat. If any of these abiotic component is not present, it will be very difficult for the biotic components to survive. Okay, so biotic, for the survival of biotic components, abiotic components are very important. So a habitat has biotic components which include all the living things, and the abiotic components which include the soil, air, water, sunlight and heat. Okay, so I told you that in terrestrial habitat, the terrestrial habitat include the forests, the deserts, grasslands and mountains. So you can see here that the organisms which are found in these different regions, like in forests, deserts, grasslands, mountains, all these have got different conditions, climatic conditions. Okay, some of the, like in forests are very dense. There may be rains. Most of the time forests receive rains. Deserts are very hot. Mountains may be very cold. So how do animals and plants survive in a particular area? Okay, how do they survive? So that is where comes in the adaptation. Okay, adaptation I had taught you in the previous topic, children. Okay, do you remember what is adaptation? I had taught you about adaptation. Did you read the chapter? I had asked you to read the chapter. What is adaptation? Adaptations are the special features. Okay, it is the special features which enable a particular plant or an animal to live in the surrounding. Okay, that is called as the adaptation. So these are the special features, like I had explained about camels special features, and I had also explained about fishes special features. So they develop special features so that they can live in a particular surrounding. Okay, so these adaptation, it does not come in a short time. Adaptation takes thousands and thousands of years. It is that after thousands of years that these animals can adapt to these their special climatic conditions, and the animals which cannot adapt, they will die out. Okay, and only the animals or the plants which can adapt themselves, they can only live in a particular habitat. Okay, so in the next topic we will study about the adaptations of different plants and animals in a particular habitat. Okay, we had studied about terrestrial habitat in the beginning, so we will study about, in the next topic I will explain about the adaptations of animals which are found in these particular regions. Clear, children? Thank you.